Building on difficult terrain. Well, I would think the more difficult the terrain, the less you put up there, really. And when I think of difficult, I'm thinking of steep. This here, this has definitely character to it. But look at that. That I find interesting. This is, how would you call? This has been here ever since the beginning of the game. Like way back in March of 2015. It has seen every single update that the game's needed. Well, of course, I mean, everything's got to be. But I mean, it went through it sequentially. So when they changed the way roads reacted with assets and how pedestrian pathways, the height adjustment and the rules and regulations, well, this went through the brunt. Because I don't think you can do this naturally. Right? I mean, this is a 4x4. And look at the texture there. And the hump in the middle of this. I didn't put it down that way. But I do like working with terrain. I mean, I've been playing City Skylines ever since the beginning, but City Builders since way back. And they've always been flat. Well, if they haven't been flat, I always made them flat. Right? Because it's the easiest way to build. But after a while, you get a hankering. Right? You kind of want something. This may look nice, but you want to build something that kind of looks a little bit more real. Right? So I started messing around with layers. I mean elevation. I did simple ones where I put down a road and then level it all out. It's like, yeah, well, all right. Then I did something like this where I hopefully have captured the look of it's been here for hundreds of years. And this has been here for at least a century. It's a shame they're two different colors though. But it's the trees that hide the hill that it's hiding on or sitting on. And it's built on terrain. And so are these. These are built on a higher ridge. Right? The whole deal for me was try to make this look like it's been here for a long time and everything got built around it. The only way I could do it was have a sloped road, platform it 4x8. I guess this one's actually bigger than 4x8 because we could have got a couple more properties. And after it built what I want, just kind of fill it with trees. Put a pedestrian path in later. I mean, there are so many renovations, little ideas. Like I spend my time, come home after work, look at this and go, oh, maybe I'll put a path in there. And then go on. Right? But the subject is terrain. How do you build on terrain? You just got to pay attention what your footprint is. And if you don't like what you see, change it. I mean, here I learned really quick, because this whole thing was like that I kind of like that, even though that's really disgusting, but I wanted to find a bridge between the two. So when I started bulldozing these and they came back, well, they flattened the terrain like they normally should. So I stopped, and that's when I decided to keep that as its own little integral part. I know I'm not making sense. I'm trying to figure out what am I going to show you that'll help you be more curious about building on terrain. Okay, how about out here? Does that all look level? Do you see the slope of that? Do you see out there? Maybe that's where we should go, because this here is all pretty much level. No, they're not. Nowhere near. Yeah, there's definitely terrain differences. Here it's pretty obvious. So, I mean, probably I'm not the best one to think about when you're thinking about building on terrain. Out here I tried to put down a mountain village. Just people live up here. The stores, the shopping are elsewhere. But up here is just a few little houses, probably very expensive mountain homes. And I might even come back here because it seems kind of like a cool area. And if you look, the lots are fairly flat. And that's all I made sure of, is that where the house is going to go, it was flat. I mean, I could have did this a little better, but we live and learn. This is old stuff. I even tried building out here, exercising with terrain. This is when I realized, oh, smaller lots. I could have a lot of fun with the smaller lots. Now, I didn't put trees here just so I could show you what things kind of look like. Then I built this out here, and the only criteria I made sure is that where the road is was flat for the lot. That didn't make sense. Put the road and I kind of flattened it. Like, that doesn't really look all that flattened, but once you put that out there, it'll pre-flatten the lot for you. It always flattens it to the level of the road. That's why on each one of these cases you see a flat road there. This one even turns, and yet I got away with it. As you see, they're all on different terrain. Be mindful of the footprint. I guess that's the best thing to say. Whoops. See, I love that. Look at this. Coming down the mountain. Now, these are small lots. These aren't 4x4. And because I don't build strictly with 4x4 lots. After a while, that gets really boring. You can get the same population, doesn't matter what size it is. I think before we go, I want to show you this subdivision. I just want to see if I can get there from here. I think we can. Over here was a... I build hodgepodge. That is, I build little neighborhoods at a time. Over here is another one of these neighborhoods. I kind of thought about it for a little while, right? How did I want to put this out? Because, as you can see, we're built on a hill. So what was the criteria on building on a hill? The first thing, I excavated this road. I mean, it's almost, it's not the same slope as this. I built a straight slope here, and then built streets that came off it, which caused terracing. Now, these are just 1x1 lots, though. So if you're going to terrace a bigger area, the lots, they're going to be bigger. You got to give it more room, of course. But look at that. I keep wanting to come back here and put trees in, but I think it's going to ruin the view. So when it comes to building on difficult terrain, and I don't think the word difficult should be there, just plain old-fashioned terrain. Me, I built a lot and destroyed a lot just to get this to look the way I kind of wanted it to. Just be mindful of the footprint. Ciao for now. Have fun.